Eliwood enters Santa Cruz, only to be attacked by a strange group. In a desperate moment, he is rescued by a childhood friend, Marquis Ostia's younger brother, Hector. The assailant's leader reveals that an unknown party seeks Eliwood's head. Eliwood cannot help but think this is related to his father's disappearance. In search of more traces of his father's footsteps, Eliwood sets out for the castle of Lord Helman, the Marquis of Santa Cruz. Chapter 13, In Search of Truth. Master Affidel, what is the meaning of this? Peace, Lord Helman. Whatever is wrong? You said you were just going to frighten Eliwood. Your men almost killed him. My patience is at an end. I've decided I must tell Eliwood everything and apologize. You would betray us. I am tired of you and the Black Fang. Now, remove yourself from my castle. Your presence pains me. Lord Helman, is there nothing I can do to change your mind? Nothing. In that case, you're no longer of any use. What? Gah! Uh-oh. There's the castle, Eliwood. We have to speak with Lord Helman. That's not gonna happen, laddie. Who are you? Who am I? Ha, boy, you do better to worry about yourself. You'll be worm's meat before much longer. You think so? I think my axe will change your mind. Ha, the cub thinks he's a wolf. Does your bite match your bark? Tell you what, if you make it to the castle alive, we'll find out, eh? Gahahaha. Hey you, yeah, the new dog. Get this right or you're gone. I know. I just got this job. I don't want to lose it. Of course, the smart thing to do would have been to not get involved with this ugly bunch. Gotta have gold if I want to eat though. I was too picky before. If I think about the time I passed out apparently it's Kalen. I'm just now learning of the correct pronunciation of that. Not super intuitive to me, but I'll just be rolling with that now. So correcting myself here, Kalen. I passed out in Kalen. Ugh. Nothing funny about that. That man, what was his name? Matthew? If it hadn't been for him, I would have starved to death. What are you mumbling about? Get over here now! Yes, I'm coming. At least I've got work. Nice to be working with you, Eris. And you too, Lowen, you too. As a journeyman knight of Faerie, I'm here to serve Lord Eliwood and you, Eris. I await your command. Alright, chapter 13. You can see that from the first couple chapters, our party has expanded quite significantly. We now have Hector's entire party has joined us, which includes Hector himself, Oswin, Sarah, and Matthew. As for this map here, here's our boss, boys, the knights. Steel lands with 22 attack. You see these bosses hit kind of hard. He's guarding the gate here to the castle of Santa Cruz, which we need to seize back. Importantly for this map, we have a special unit. This is Guy. Your early game Myrmidon. So one of our early sword units. He is, if it wasn't obvious by now, Guy is a recruitable enemy. So remember, in Lin mode, we had Dorcas as our recruitable enemy tutorial, and here now in Eliwood mode, our first recruitable enemy here is Guy. Importantly, he's very speedy, as a Myrmidon, of course. 11 speed is nothing to scoff at. He's definitely going to be doubling a number of our units. And additionally, he comes with a killing edge, which gives him a lot of crit. That is scary. Whenever you see an enemy with a killing edge, whenever I see an enemy with a killing weapon with that crit rate, it's definitely something to watch out for, because crits can and will screw you over in this game, in these games, if you are not anticipating and playing around them. So when we get down here, we will need to be careful. Now, in terms of recruitment, the little dialogue blurb at the beginning of this chapter gives you a hint at what you need to do to actually recruit this guy. And that is going to involve Matthew over here, right? So ideally, we're gonna be trying to get Matthew down there to get that recruitment as well. All right. Okay, to start off here, we are going to be having pretty limited usage of Barcher and Dorcas, so I'm just gonna have them visit the villages right off bat. If you value your lives, stay clear of the castle southwest of here. There's a swordsman named Guy. He's young, but deadly. He carries a killing edge, a fearful sword to be sure. I'm warning you, find another road to the castle. Ooh, yeah, well... Yeah, so there's your warning about the killing edge, right? And now that I look at it, from that warning, I can see here, I think the other path to the castle they're talking about is this upwards path here. Where we can break down these snags and wrap around this way to get to the gate without having to worry about Guy. Yeah, we've got to be careful. I think that the big thing about recruiting Guy here in this particular case that makes it, I think, a bit easier than perhaps other kinds of recruitments is that, you know, we need to make sure we don't kill Guy, right? But we also need to make sure, and we also want to make sure that we ideally don't want to take any attacks from Guy either. And there's a very useful thing that's gonna pop up where Guy is a Myrmidon with 5 movement. So this is his attack, his range. Matthew, since he's a thief, he has 6 movement, right? So he can actually outposition Guy and actually like get right here and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Be able to talk to him without getting into Guy's attack range, which makes the recruitment, I think, with Matthew not particularly difficult. So enough rambling. We've got another village to visit. A merchant just went running past here in a panic. He dropped some things. I tried to tell him, but it looked like he's the sort that drops things a lot. Oh, that's a hint at something as well. There's actually a particular objective that we do want to get in this particular map that we will see in a little bit. It's a very important one too, so we're gonna go ahead and alright, let's go ahead and get this started. So let's see what we got here. Down here we are contending with a bandit with an iron axe and this archer, and potentially even this archer down here. Okay, got it. I do need to be careful here. Here we want the iron sword. I do need to trade that iron sword. Eliwood, here, Eliwood, do this. Let's finally grab that iron sword off of Lowen. And then over here, the big problem, I think, is that if I attack here, we don't kill, we take 4 damage, and then we'll take more damage from the archers. Rebecca can attack at range for 7, but that's not quite enough damage. Hector... Did I not trade the hand axe over? Oh, you have the hand axe, okay. That is a little bit annoying. But he wouldn't be able to attack anyways, but we would be able to do it with the archers at the very least. Who's in attack range? Okay, Lowen is just in attack range here. We take 4 from you. Well, it's really 13 attack on 7 defense. It would normally be 6 damage, right? But weapon triangle advantage actually cuts that down by 2. So here, that's 10 and 14. Ooh, that's a steal because of the steel bow. He's hitting a lot harder. 10 and 14 on 7 is what, 3 and 7 damage for an additional 10 damage on top of the 4 for 14, potentially even 18 if I attack this turn. Lowen can definitely survive. It is just a question of... Yeah, we can't... Ooh, yeah, because if we bring Rebecca down here, he'll just be able to walk around and attack. There'd be a way to rescue her. I could do a rescue. Would Hector get doubled at that point? Probably, right? But maybe it's not so much of a concern. The thing is, it just won't kill, is the problem. Oh, you know what? I know what I can do. Okay, let's do this. We'll get a chip shot in with Rebecca. Be enough to kill, but this will. I could javelin here to maybe get the counter off, but I think it's not really the best option. Yeah, maybe. Let's try javelining here then. We are gonna take 6 damage instead. We probably survive, I would imagine, especially, and it'd be important since we can actually counterattack. But I don't want to risk too much here, so what we're gonna do... trade this hand axe over to Hector. And you over here. I'm going to send Marcus over this way to handle this objective. And then Hector, I'll position you here with a javelin and just wait. And then Hector can come over here. We want to... I'm going to equip the hand axe here. And then rescue Rebecca. And then... Okay, I miscalculated my movement a little bit. Okay, that's okay. It should be fine. It should be fine. But we shall see. Okay, you're gonna come over and attack Hector. I think that archer, the top archer, is gonna come and attack Hector as well. Okay. Okay, good. We land the count. We could have taken the kill here, there, too. That's fine. Whoops. Yeah, definitely should have been paying attention to attack ranges there with archers. Sarah, you're just gonna have to live with that HP loss for the time being. Alright, Oswin, go ahead and take Rebecca away and drop her. You can just... Let me check his... Yeah, okay. D, I guess it doesn't really matter which weapon he's using for now. Iron Sword gives us the best guarantee here. So we can just roll with the Iron Sword. I should have traded him an Iron Axe as well, huh? Who had the Iron Axe? I bought one, didn't I? You, okay. That's fine. We'll just give the Wolf Bale a you. Oh, we don't actually kill. We don't actually get a kill there, okay. I'm not overly concerned, I guess. Oh, you don't even do any damage. Okay. Can you move? I honestly would like to take you out, but I kind of don't have the capacity to do that right now. Wolfbale only get 30 uses? Dang, okay. I definitely want to save this weapon at some point. Pretty sure that... Oh, but you can walk down there. Okay, it's fine. Come on, Eliwood, really? We'll just sit on this peak then. He could attack Oswin, but I would imagine he doesn't. And Sarah over here... He should be safe here, yeah. Okay. Meanwhile... Break this snag down. Archer is not going to be that useful over here. But we will bring him along, because why not? Alright, I feel like this turn has been a little bit scuffed. But it should be fine. Why is he attacking Hector? Okay, I mean, not a problem. Not a problem. I'm surprised. I guess it's because Eliwood's on a peak. Oh, there's reinforcements spawning from over here. That's going to be a little bit annoying. Okay. We can give Eliwood this kill here. You can come around here and go ahead and trade that Iron Axe over. So that fort is completely safe. So we can just sit low and on it. Yeah, we can sit low and on it. Oh, you have a hand axe. Huh. Okay, how much damage are we taking here then? Probably not enough to be too concerning, because we do have, you know, decent 7 defense, and Gi is not coming out yet. Alright, let's move. Up here, this way. Oh, there's shops here. I'll have to see what's in those shops. Yeah, 1 damage. Not really concerned. Do get the kill. These are gonna take a hit on our javelin uses for sure. But it's not that big of a deal. Especially since we can actually make good use of its usage here and actually get some counters off here. Although we missed there because of weapon triangle disadvantage. Yeah, Lowen's not really threatened at all. And he's sitting on the fort, so he gets heals. Awesome. Now, the real question is, yeah, okay, we can bring Hector in. I do need to watch out for Guy, of course. Okay, so this is where one of Hector's weaknesses is. We're seeing one of Hector's weaknesses here is that he doesn't have this. He's not the fastest, so he's having a hard. He's not really able to double a lot of these units, and he's got pretty shaky hit rates as well. Dang. Not a big deal, though. Do you also have a hand axe? These reinforcements, man, okay. We'll get to this village here in a little bit. Let's handle this up here then. Attack that yet, so just go ahead and visit. This will never do. Look at the time. I must leave for Caitlin now, or my business will be ruined. Time is money, after all. Hurry, hurry, rush, rush, rush. Huh? What's this? That man must have dropped it. The torch. Alright, interesting. Yeah, so as you saw, that guy, a bit of unique artwork, he will be important in the next chapter. But we'll get to him. But getting to this village, triggering this event in this village is important for that next little thing. So that's definitely an important village to go for. Now, what do I do here? I can have them attack Hector if I give him the Iron Axe. Then they will attack Hector because he can't counterattack. So I think that's the idea. We'll do that. Meantime, I do need to watch out for your range. If I could take you out right now, that would actually be ideal. I can't leave this fort because then I'll be in Guy's range. So we do have to just use the javelin here and hope we hit. And we miss. Okay, not a big deal, not a big deal. So I can't really advance my units just yet. Or I can't safely advance my units just yet, so we'll have them hang around in the back over here for now. too much to be worried about here. I can keep Sarah there. Oswin. Yeah, we'll just leave it. Leave it there, I think. Cool. Yeah, so you are going to come and attack Hector because he can't counter. Okay. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, you're going to attack Hector as well because you can't counter. Oh, these reinforcements are really kicking in. Okay. 2 guys from down here? They're not super strong, but they are kind of annoying. Once again, we do want to make sure we're out of Guy's range here, but Hector is in a position where he can actually kind of attack. Let's go for the hand axe hit. Ah, we're really missing a lot here. We're really healthy, so I'm not particularly concerned. See if we can get this hit. Good, okay. Archer's down. Makes this village safe. Debating on whether... It's just these guys are all ranged units, so Eliwood's just not the most helpful here. Rebecca here is also not going to be that helpful, because taking 9 damage is just not going to be able to do that very well. We'll move Eliwood to visit the village. Ah, what good timing. Would you try this for me? It's an invention of a great witch. Me! It's a mine. It contains some very explosive magic. Hide it on the ground, and when an enemy steps on it, kaboom! Hehehe. I'm still testing though, so that one's free. Come back and tell me how it works. Mines! Mines are an intriguing item that I will say I don't think I've ever really used a mine. I'm aware that there's a glitch that you can perform with the mine that lets you do some really weird stuff. I don't plan on using that in this particular run. So the mine's probably not going to be a particularly useful item for me at the moment. Okay, I can kind of advance my units a little bit more. The main ones I want to advance are Matthew. Matthew and Sarah. The rest of them don't really matter that much. Just as long as they're not in a bad position. Okay, this is fine. We will use a steel lance here. It's gonna get this is gonna give this guy the movement to hit, but yeah, we can just let Marcus take him out when he moves to attack. Alright, I think we should be good here. Here's hoping that Lowen and Hector can take all those tank all those hits. Yep. Okay, it's one of these low stat soldier bandits, I think. If Hector is able to double. Okay, okay. I like to see the speed. I like to see the speed. Oh, these hit rates, man. 22% hit rate because this guy's on a peak. Damn, Hector. Hector's really not hitting. They're all going for Hector, too. Oh my god, they're still spawning in. That's crazy. Okay. Just worried about Gi over here. %42 hit rate? Are you on the bonus avoid on these tiles is really causing some problems. Okay, I gotta really think about what I want to do here then. It's like Yi over here. A 31% crit chance to 777. I mean, we could survive a crit. We could survive a crit and then potentially get Gi on our side. But that means he could just get killed as well, right? We could survive a crit, but maybe not in combination with taking damage from all of these other units as well, all these other enemies as well. Troubling. Wow, these hit rates are so bad. Holy, okay. If we can get a sword user in on this tile, I kinda need them to switch spaces. Oh, Oswin could be Oswin would have been useful. If I could only get him all the way over there in time. I didn't move him fast enough. I should have moved Oswin in range, actually. I forgot that he had a javelin on him. Definitely could have helped. Okay, yeah, I just forgot Oswin was an option. Okay. We could retreat the line a little bit. Like, bring Oswin over here, equip the javelin. Okay, we're all safe here. What we're actually gonna do then is use Sarah to heal Hector. Then you can just pick her up and drop her off. I think that's a safe tile, right? Yeah. Okay. Now there's a few places where Eliwood could get hit here. He's actually threatened by a lot of units. So let's attack with the javelin here. And we miss, of course. We get the second one, that's good. That reduces the threats on Eliwood. I mean, by 1 unit, but he's still gonna need a tank 10, 10, and potentially 10, 10, 3. 10, 10, 3. So what, that's 5, 5. There's 10, 10, 13, I should say. 5, 5, and -2 on the, so potentially like 5, 5, 6. So survivable, but I don't really want to lure all of them out there to attack Eliwood like that, especially since he won't be able to counter. I could move Eliwood here, and at least lure the archer away. I think that's not a bad idea. This'll hit up the, we'll hit up the bandit here, and then lure this archer away, and then these two can go after these guys. Okay. Not bad. We'll leave Rebecca there. Up here, let's check out these shops, why don't we? Lance is fine. Okay. Oh, javelins and hand axes. Okay, we definitely want to stock up on those. Iron bow, not super important. Iron sword, honestly not even that important right now. What does the vendor have? Vulneraries and a heal. Ooh, we could maybe use the extra heal just in case. I do tend to like to keep up, like, kind of a stock of things just in case. I think we definitely... what are we on? How are we on inventory slots here? Okay. Go ahead and take the secret book, take the torch. Thank you. We definitely want to be stocking up on javelins and hand axes. These things are very good, very useful weapons for their 1-2 range utility. Could even consider buying more. There's this, let's see, we have 2 javelins right now. We have 1 hand axe. I just bought 2 more, 1 each. So we have 3 javelins and 2 hand axes. I think it's honestly a legitimate purchase to get even more, honestly. I want to get another set of these. Oh. Right. In that particular instance, I would have rather had a second hand axe to even it out, but it's fine. Just wait there, and then we'll just make sure we get 1 more hand axe before the end of the chapter, and then we should be good on javelins and hand axes for quite a while. But you can see that, like, we're using a lot. We're getting a lot of uses on these hand axe and javelins here, this chapter. Yeah, okay, we expected this. 6 damage. Oh, we double and we kill though with the iron sword. Okay. Those soldiers really are weak, huh? Yeah, this is fine. Marcus is really just not threatened whatsoever. Pretty close to getting his first level though. Alright, we landed. The big thing is that we're getting these guys off the beneficial terrain. Not this guy. This guy's still on. Oh, we landed at 22. Alright. Nice job, Hector. Yeah, and then that is what I expected. Good dodge. Good dodge. Alright. Finally, there's no more reinforcements from these forts. Okay. Are you gonna come up and attack me? Screw you. But I'm not gonna. Should I let you? I'm not gonna let you. I'm gonna move over here. Take a javelin, honestly, and then take a hand axe. Because I need to buy a few more things. We just have to. This is the only way we can do inventory management at the moment. Eliwood, Eliwood, Eliwood. Perfect. Okay, that's exactly where we want to be. I'm gonna let Matthew chip shot this. And Eliwood can get the kill. And this places Matthew exactly where I want him for the next chapter. Or for the next, not the next chapter, the next turn. In the meanwhile, file level 573. Definitely want to try training Hector up for sure. Iron Axe. Yeah, okay. We Iron Axe here. Oh my god! Okay, he keeps missing. He keeps missing. Not a big deal. Lowen might be able to get this kill. And he does! Alright, Lowen, put in work. Hector will get you there. Okay, sure. 10 strength. We're doing pretty well in strength growths. Yeah, not too bad. Alright, that positions us perfectly here. Which is exactly what I wanted to see. This is a bit of a slower way of playing this map, but no qualms. I have no qualms with playing a little slow. That is typically how I actually. That is my typical play style usually. It's to play more safe and slow. Yeah. Okay, not a good level there. Which is good. You know, I think that's a good play style for. I mean, I'm not doing a speedrun, right? So. Good playstyle for just keeping your units safe is kind of what I like to do typically. All right, cool. So Marcus can go ahead and okay. I didn't expect this guy to just start running after us. Not a big deal though, because I mean he just dies if he attacks Marcus. There, Matthew. All right, we can make our way over here, and I can steal the Volarite. No reason to do that. We'll just talk to him. Hold on, you. I know you. Isn't your name Guy? Is that you, Matthew? What a pleasant surprise. How's your sword work coming? You are aware this isn't the best place to be catching up, aren't you? You and I, we're on opposite sides here. What? Are you saying you're gonna fight me? Well, yeah, I'm much improved. You can't beat me. You're quite a terror, Guy. Well then. Hold on. I think I'd prefer it if you repaid what you owe me. Huh? Last time I saw you, I gave you food. If I remember correctly, you said you owed me your life. I only said that because you said you'd feed me if I did. I hadn't eaten in 10 days and you were cooking meat. This isn't fair. The people of Sakae never lie. Isn't that right, Guy? Oh, he's a Sakaean. Right, okay. Grrr, fine. Finally find work, and now I have to throw it away. It's all your fault. Sorry, Guy, but you're on our side now. Ha 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 ha. Okay. We can start advancing people now. Guy! Okay, let's talk about Guy. Level 3 Myrmidon. So this is a class, a unit class that is kind of similar stat-wise to kind of what you expect Lin to be. Lin is kind of a lord styled after the Myrmidon class. So we've got good skill, good speed, uh, not amazing defenses, although honestly at level 3 at Myrmidon he has more defense than I think my Lin does at the moment, which is certainly something. Same amount of res though, crazy, right? And you know, okay strength. I mean, they can definitely be strong, but 6 strength isn't anything to write home about, for sure. The main thing about Gi is that he comes with a killing edge. This weapon is a very, very strong weapon. Hence why you need C rank swords to even be able to use it, right? But yeah, I honestly the best thing about Gi, I think, in this game is that he comes with the killing edge at the moment, because he's similar to Lin. He has issues of being foot locked, being sword locked, which means he doesn't get 1-2 range, and just generally being more of a player phase unit rather than an enemy phase unit because he's not going to be taking a ton of hits. So yeah, definitely usable for sure. As for my playthrough, I think there are better units that I'll be focusing on, but yeah, we'll see. Right now, I do have quite a few project units going on with, like Eliwood himself is honestly to some degree a project unit. Yeah, we'll have to see how the stats turn out. For now, let's move. Is it worth doing any rescuing at the moment? Perhaps? Perhaps not. I don't think so. Need to heal up here? No. No? Okay. Gee. Alright. I could move you up to get attacked here. How much attack do you have? Oh, he's definitely getting doubled. Oh, he with the killing edge could probably just kill here. I don't really want to waste killing edge usage though. So, we'll just move Yi up here. Oh, we missed! Oh, and we missed again! 2 misses. Come on, Marcus. Not a big deal, it just means we have to delay our shop visit 1 more turn, potentially. Although Barcher could probably get the kill if he wanted to. I just don't really want him to. I'd rather just give Marcus that tiny little sliver of experience. Okay, strength and speed. Perfect. Res is useful too. Alright. Who do we want to use here? Probably Hector or Lowen. If we could get Hector in range, that would be great. Evidently not, unless we do some rescue drop shenanigans. Getting Eliwood in range wouldn't be too bad either. Yep, that'll clean it up for this. Yeah, you go ahead and attack low end, not a big deal. Oh, why did I use the sword? Not a big deal. Yep, that makes sense. 11 damage. Can we double? We have to double you, right? I thought you had like no speed. Okay. Oh, okay. Yo, we're getting some decent levels this time around. Oh, oh boy. Yeah, so keep in mind, this guy's an armor knight, right? 13 defense, 7 res is nothing to scoff at. Does not have 1-2 range though. So it's something to think about for sure. At this point, I don't have space in my inventory. We'll go ahead and buy that extra hand axe. These are weapons that I just want to make sure I have a decent stock of. And Lowen can actually come up here and buy that second heal. I'm not super concerned with vulneraries at the moment. We will grab the heal. Yeah, I'm being a little liberal with my spending at the moment, but we'll get plenty of money in the future. Money is not a particularly big concern in this game. Where a rapier use could be useful. Getting in chip shots with some of our units would also be useful. Can't really position anyone in a great spot at the moment though, so we'll just chill here for a bit. I don't think this boss will move. Oh, I didn't heal with Sarah. Huh. Should have done that. That's okay. Yeah, the boss doesn't move. There's actually a village down here. What's down here? Your group moves like lightning. You must have an expert tactician giving you direction. I don't know if I'd say move like lightning. We were kind of moving at a snail's pace a little bit earlier, but I'd love to study under someone like that. Oh, cool. I mean, thanks for the high praise, I guess. Alright, we got everything we wanted over here. Are there any trades that we want to do at the moment? Because we do have all these extra items. Yeah, we'll save it for the convoy once we get it. Javelin's not gonna do anything. Okay. Wolf Bale, effective, 16 damage. Rapier, effective, only 5, but we do double for 10 damage. Still. And the 18 damage on the return hit's just gonna kill. Honestly, in this particular situation, Marcus is probably one of our best bets. That's not gonna help. I'm pretty sure you don't even have enough to do damage either. Holy, okay. Two damage on the hand axe. That feels so wasteful. Yeah, I think Marcus really is our best bet, at least to get the appropriate degree of chip damage that we need. Well, we could potentially just end it here. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can get the chip in. What's this? You've made it this far. I paid too much for that worthless pack of cell swords. right? Nice. Okay, yeah. So now it's now we can just give this kill to either Eliwood or Hector. I think we can give it to Hector, right? Wolf Bale gives a nice hit. 12 damage though. Does he have a crit chance? No. So actually we're gonna want to wait here for this turn. Because if we miss, I suppose we could just rescue you out if we miss, right? Yeah, okay. Come on, Hector! Let's do this thing! Come on out, we're here! Well, 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 you survived, I see. You'll find that I'm a bit tougher than those fools you faced before. What have you done with Marquis Santaruz? You want to know? You'll have to best me first. And do that? Oh my god, Hector! Hector, please! Okay, okay, okay. Get you out of here. I can't really position Eliwood here because he will just die, right? Yeah, and I do want to give the kill to Hector at the moment. Yeah, I do want to give the kill to Hector. All right, in that case, we could do some trading around at this now. Well, we could. Right now, I don't think we super can. Lowen wants a javelin. A second javelin. Marcus appreciates javelins and hand axes too, though. So actually, we'll just give Sarah her second heal. Yeah, we really stocked up on javelins and hand axes. We probably won't have to buy those for a little bit. We'll leave it there. This boss can't do anything. He can heal though, which is a little annoying, but... Alright, let's actually hit this guy. Please, Hector? Yeah, there we go. You've beaten me, but you're too late to save him. Too bad, eh, laddie? Gah, ha. Gah. And down he goes. Okay, got the defensive stats this time. Point of skill can also definitely help. Alright, and with that, we can just seize. I'll give Sarah another heal. I think with the way Sarah's level ups have been going, I don't really think I'm going to be using her once we get access to another healer. Her levels have been... I don't think she's gotten a single point of magic. In all the levels that we've given her, and her overall her stat levels have been pretty bad. So yeah, but you know, might as well give her no harm in giving her experience now that we can. Right, cool. That is it. Is there any other trading we want to do? Probably not, right? I think everyone has everything that we want. Honestly, we can trade some of these extra things here. Orcus also is a pretty empty inventory, so I'll actually just give you like the secret book or something. I think we're pretty much good on inventory slots then. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and seize the throne and finish off this chapter. Lord Hellman! Is that you, Eliwood? Hold on, my lord. I must apologize. Your father, he... Do you know something, sir? If I hadn't told Albert about Darren's plans, this would never have... Lord Hellman! Go to Laos. Darren, the Marquis of Laos, knows all. Marquis Laos? I'm sorry, Eliwood. I can't. Hold on. Beware the Black Fang. Lord Hellman! He's gone. It can't be. Lord Hellman. Why? Why did this happen? Blast! What is going on? We go to Laos. We must speak to the Marquis of Laos, Lord Darren. You're right. We should leave quickly. I'm not sure how far we can get today, but I can't sit still. Pardon me. If I may, who are you? I'm the steward of Santaros. With our Lord gone, what are we to do? First, you give Lord Hellman a proper burial. After that, I'm sure the Lycean Council will have to meet. Stay here and defend the castle until you hear more. I understand. Let's go. We must keep moving. Yes. And now we seek answers for Marquis Santaros too. Lord Hellman, may you find peace. Alright. Interesting. Seems like the mysteries, more mysteries seem to pop up the further we get. We'll have to see what we might be able to find out in Laos, right? That said, we have a side quest coming up. This is definitely one that we are going to want to accept. So, in the next episode, I guess, we'll be taking on the side quests here. Before we get a save first. But yeah. Alright, see you next time.